Assalamu alaikum class 7. We are going to start a new chapter today, chapter number 7, Financial Arithmetic. It's on page number 86. In this unit, you will learn how to calculate cost price, selling price, profit, loss, profit percentage and loss percentage. Okay, so first of all, see the definition of cost price. The price at which an article is purchased is called its cost price, abbreviated as CP, or we can say we denote cost price as C dot P. Okay, now selling price is the price at which an article is sold is called its selling price, and it is denoted by SP. Now profit or gain. A profit is earned when the selling price is greater than the cost price. That is, SP is greater than CP. Therefore, we have the formula of profit, which is equal to selling price minus cost price. And we have the formula of profit percentage equals to profit divided by cost price multiplied by 100%. Okay. Now, loss is if the cost price is greater than selling price, that is CP is greater than SP, then there will be a loss. And loss equals to CP minus SP. And loss percentage equals to loss divided by cost price multiplied by 100%. Okay. Now come to the exercise. Exercise 7A, question number 1. A man purchased a dozen pens for rupees 25 each and sold them at rupees 28 each. Find the total profit as well as the profit percent on the transaction. Cost price of each pen is rupees 25 and he purchased a dozen pens. Dozen means 12. So he purchased 12 pens. We know the cost price of single pen, which is 25. We can find the cost price of 12 pens by multiplying it by the price of the single pen. Okay, that's why I've written 12 multiplied by 25, which is equal to 300. So cost price of 12 pens is 300. Now selling price of one pen is rupees 28. Selling price of dozen pens will be 12 multiplied by 28, which is equal to 336. We know that since profit is greater than cost price here now, that's why we'll have profit, and we know the formula of profit, which is equal to SP minus CP. SP is 336 minus CP is 300. When we subtract this 300 from 336, we have got 36 rupees. Okay, so profit is 36 rupees. Now find the profit percentage. The formula of profit percentage is profit divided by cost price multiplied by 100%. Okay. Put the values of profit and cost price. We have profit equals to 36, cost price equals to 300, and then zeros will be cancelled. Then 3 ones are 3, 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. So our profit percentage equals to 12%. Now question number 2 is a man buys eggs at rupees 9.60 per dozen and sells rupees 20 eggs for rupees 18. What is his gain or loss percent? Cost price of 12 eggs dozen. See question, in the question it is mentioned a man buys eggs at rupees this per dozen. Per dozen means 12 eggs. So cost price of 12 eggs is 9.60. We first should know the cost price of a single egg, cost price of one egg, which will be equal to 9.60 divided by 12. And when we divide 9.6 by 12, we got 0.8 rupees. Okay, now selling price of 20 eggs is rupees 18. We need to find the selling price of one egg first. Okay, so multiply this, divide this 18 by 20, and we have got 0.9 rupees. Since selling price is greater than cost price, therefore we'll have a profit, and profit is equal to SP minus CP. Therefore 0.9 minus 0.8, which is equal to 0.1. So our profit is 0.1 here. Now find the profit percentage. We know the formula. In the place of profit, write the value 0.1. The place of cost price, I have written 0.8. Now point cancel, and we are left with 1 upon 8. And when we divide this 1 by 8, we have got 0.125. And when we multiplied it by 100, we have got 12.5%. Alright. Now question number 3 is Mr. Arsalan bought a plot of land for rupees 1,08,000 rupees and sold it for a profit of 20%. At what price did he sell it? We need to find the sell price, okay, selling price, and we already know the cost price, which is equal to 1,08,000. That's why I've made this data here, and profit is 20%. Now see the solution. If cost price is rupees 100, then 20% profit implies that selling price will be, of course, 120, right? Now do this question according to unitary method, and in unitary method what do? We find the value of a single quantity first. Okay, that's why I've written in the second step, if cost price is rupee 1, then selling price will be 120 by 100, and if cost price is rupees 1,08,000, then selling price will be 120 by 100 multiplied by this value. Okay, and then zeros will be cancelled, and we multiply this 120 by 1080, and we have got 1,29,600 rupees. Okay, now question number 4 is, if 11% is lost on books sold at rupees 10.68. So basically someone sold his or her book at 10.68 rupees and he got a loss about 11%. Now what was the cost price of the books? At what price should they be sold at to yield a profit of 10%? Now a loss of 11% implies that when cost price is rupees 100, selling price will be 89. Hence, write this same step, write this exact same statement like this. Write selling price first and then cost price after this. Okay, that's why I've written, hence selling price is rupees 89 when cost price equals to 100 rupees. Now if selling price is rupee 1, then cost price will be 100 by 89. Now if selling price is rupees 10.68, then selling price will be 100 by 89 multiplied by 10.68. And after multiplying 100 by 10.68, we have got 1068. And after dividing it by 89, we have got 12 rupees. Hence cost price is 12 rupees. Now a profit of 10% implies that when cost price is rupees 100, selling price is rupees 110. Therefore, when cost price is rupee 1, then selling price will be 110 by 100. And when cost price is rupees 12, this is what we need to find now. When cost price is rupees 12, then selling price will be 110 by 100 multiplied by 12. Both the zeros will be cancelled and we are left with 11 by 10. And when we multiply this 11 by 12, we have got 132. Denominator came as it is, which was 10. Now divide this 132 by 10 and we've got 13.2. Hence selling price equals to 13.2 rupees. Now your homework is do question number 5 yourself. Thank you.